major Tech Mahindra also failing to meet street estimates, reporting a big miss on the margins front, with that figure coming in at 8.2%, so single-digit margins there coming in for Tech Mahindra. The margins impacted by one-time employee costs as well as volume discounts given on some contracts. Margins hit has also led to a weak showing on the profit front. However, Tech Mahindra did manage to meet the street on its top-line performance. Kritika Saxena caught up with the Tech Mahindra management and started by asking them why there was a 300 basis point plus decline on the margins.
That's a 370 basis point sequential decline. One, as CP talked about, is some of the exit charges from one of the contract in the networking business. That impact was about 180 basis point. Okay, we did some of the legacy business. We had to reprofile the contract, which means that you're getting an initial impact of that, and that's about 15 million, so 140 basis point. Third is currency, which is about 40 basis point. So the first one certainly is not going to repeat again, unlikely to repeat again, unless second one, we should be able to recover that impact over 2-3 quarters. Third, currency, very difficult to predict.
There has been a lot of talk about IT sector job losses across the board. So what is the number in terms of how many employees have been separated as a result of non-performance, as a result of the yearly increment cycle? What is the official number?
I would not say that the Tech Mahindra has taken any steps towards separation per se, whether it is for performance or for any other measure. But clearly there are areas, for example, if I'm closing down a division of network services,
then
now that much of jobs are redundant for me.
Exactly.
Now those are areas where I am again committing that if an engineer wants to learn and unlearn, we will support him. But if engineer says, no, I want to stay with my field, but I will find a greener pasture, then it is better that we part company amicably.
So how many CP in the last few months?
Honestly, it is an ongoing process. The process has only begun. It's a very slow process. It's a very bilateral. It's a very one-to-one communication process. Yes, I mean, you can sense it. If I am saying 1.5% of my business, I closed down because of X reason. Now 1.5% of 117,000, you can calculate.
Vineet, if you could explain to us how the model is changing now. The Trump administration concerns are very specifically on US people getting the jobs. Is there a change in the strategy specifically now?
No, as I have already said, our percentage of employees outside the country are 10%.
Yeah.
And out of which 50% of that 10% are already local. The remaining are possibly Indians who have either green cards or are on permit. That change is, I don't see that as a major change for our company or for any other company, because what it needs is tweaking at 5%. And all of them will not be expelled.